People that were canceled unfairly.
Did anybody finish that Jerrod Carmichael show?
No.
I think it.
I got to that one episode where he was talking with his dad, and I just couldn't fuck it no more. The way he was talking to his dad.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Please like the video and subscribe. Our target is only 1,000 likes. So every week, Jerrod Carmichael has us wondering the reason for existence of his reality series, the Jerrod Carmichael reality show, mainly because it further obliterates his image with every episode. Weird jokes like jokes about slave pay with his white boyfriend, cheating on said boyfriend repeatedly, missing his best friend's wedding because he refused to wear men's warehouse, and surprising his homegirl with an apartment that he paid up for just 1 month. He stepped into a different circle of hell in episode 4, which sees him take a road trip with his father. The episode started okay until we realized that he curated the whole trip specifically to trap his father into a tough on-camera conversation. This is very disturbing.
People that were canceled unfairly.
Did anybody finish that Jerrod Carmichael show?
No.
I think it.
I got to that one episode where he was talking with his dad, and I just couldn't fuck with it no more. The way he was talking to his dad.
Oh.
Like, it looked like he literally brought him on there just to belittle him. I can't fuck with this no more.
Yeah.
I
think his dad deserved it,
I never
though.
went back to that show.
What show?
Carmichael. Jerrod Carmichael.
You say you think his dad deserved it?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Sins of the father. I think his father got away with so much fucked up behavior. Cheating on his mother, having children outside of the marriage, and just being, emotionally unavailable to his child and all kinds of things. And so when he wants to confront him, his father was just like, why would you do this to me? Like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, you kind of sort of deserve it, though.
You know what? I think you get to a certain age in your life where being victim is just, it's
a crutch.
It's a crutch. And the older I'm getting, not to mush it out, but when you lose parents that you feel like you could have had that victimhood with, and you start to look past that and just appreciate the fact that first off, they just put you on earth, that's one. And some of them really did the best that they could with even their own mental problems and things like that.
And sometimes it's not the best that they could, they're fucking selfish.
Cool.
That boy trying to get that poor mind's inviting me.
But it's one thing to feel like that and to feel like your way of healing is to then embarrass them in your later age.
What if it's not? What if his intention was not to embarrass him?
That was his intention.
I don't know about that.
His father said, you cornered me in this situation to have these conversations that
That's his father's perception because he's never been called out on his shit.
How you know you can call him out on it? But not just that, you put it on a public spectacle for everybody to see.
Well, he agreed to it. He signed a release.
No, he said he didn't agree to that. I didn't. This is not what I was here for. Like, why? He literally said to him, "Why are you doing this? This is not what." And he was an older guy. My dad and mom did a lot of bullshit. Mm-hmm. As I got older, got a chance to see, y'all was on bullshit, but you motherfuckers put me on earth.
And so that negates anything that they would ever do to you.
And I've done bullshit in response to my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I would want to hope that at some point, as I grow and get older, that they would have an understanding that, dad ain't have it all together at a certain point, but he tried to work on himself.
I think my perception of it is because, my father died when I was 15 years old, and he died my hero. And then as I've gotten older, I realized, that my mom protected his memory, the memory that I had of him, because then I found out all the shit he was responsible for. And
you don't know that that's true, though. Because your dad can have a different...
there's certain factual information that is just not in dispute. And so, as an adult woman, I really, 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 really would have liked to have confronted my father on the shit that I knew, that I think I know. So I relate to him doing that. I relate to him having that. Okay, fine. Having been done on camera, that might be distasteful to some, but... the whole family knew that this is what he was doing. He was doing a show on his life. He was going through therapy and he was putting everything out there. That was his style of comedy. So
comedians get away with that shit too.
But it's so strange that his father would act like I didn't sign up for this. But it's like you did know.
Comedians especially is the one profession where they get away with being just shitty human beings under the sense of this is for comedy.
Or saying mean ass shit.
A lot of shit he was doing in that series was just some real clout chasey, ignorant, stupid shit that had nothing to do with comedian and just for the sake of humor. Like, you doing that to your dad, that level of embarrassment, that level of disrespect, no matter how you felt in the past, that was uncalled for. Especially at your grown adult age, if that was your way of getting back.
But somebody might look at that and say that the dad is just continuing to play victim.
The dad.
But even if the dad signed up for, you going through therapy or whatever, and I'm gonna sign up for a conversation or something, I may not have signed up for the humiliation that you planned to do to me. That could be what I didn't sign up for this. Yeah. Like, I just signed up for me and you to have a conversation, but you chose to use this opportunity for your show to really humiliate me.
Well,
I didn't sign, so I could get somebody saying, "Hey, I ain't signed up for this."
I look at his father and the behavior that it seems like his father has exhibited over the course of decades to his family, to his children, to his wife, and it seems like nobody has ever called this motherfucker to the carpet to account for his behavior.
Absolutely
and he doesn't,
right.
and so when it's finally done, he doesn't
and he
like it.
He should be, but it shouldn't.
And so maybe his feeling of shame is rooted in the fact that you were fucking foul.
But that shouldn't be a subject matter for your show.
I don't know.
If you want to really address somebody in that manner, especially the person that gave you life, you should maybe do that shit in a real way, not just for your TV
or not
show.
just that. If you're expecting a real result, let's say you expect a real resolve, you want to hear his side of the story, you want a place of safety and vulnerability. You think you having a camera in his face is going to get him to really give you a real conversation?
No, not necessarily. As a matter of fact, I think that was done on purpose.
So if you didn't do it with that resolve, then you did it to embarrass him. That was your intent.
And
you didn't do it for a positive
let me tell you
outcome.
something.
You did
Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is
my parents, like I said, have done things that have hurt and scarred me. But the one thing I would never do, and the one thing I'm always preach to my kids as well, you have to always respect your parents.
That don't mean you don't respect
always.
them.
Gave you life.
That don't mean
now there's a difference between a parent that's just abusive, a parent that's just out here wilding the fuck out.
There's different versions of abuse.
I understand that, but we all
I ain't asked for that life either.
That's a fact.
We
You was
all-
horny.
Yeah, don't try to
Don't throw
put
that
that
in
on
my
him.
face.
Like, I didn't ask the kid. No child asked to be here.
Well,
So
that-
you
well,
say,
that's
I gave
well,
you
if that's the
life.
case, no one asked to be
I
here.
get
So the
that,
traumas that
but-
they were passed down,
but
they didn't ask for that.
all
It's
I'm
a
saying-
cycle.
All
So
I'm saying is when you sit there and say, "I gave you life," so it's like you're
indebted forever and ever, and I can never call you on your shit.
Yeah, I can't ever.
It's not
I
about
have to
calling you.
respect
It's not about
You
calling
just
you on your
said
shit.
you just said he has to respect your old, basically owe the respect because they gave you life.
That's what we learned.
But what if your behavior has not dictated
To
that
your
I
point,
should
though.
respect
That's
you
what we
for
was taught in
like, at
life.
all?
To your point, like, because I know that you all pops and you like your son's growing up. Don't have that. I can't tell you how to have the mindset, but to have that mindset is, I'm your pops, I gave you life, is a very fucked up way to view it, because there should be a level of respect there. But to think that is just the only
That's the reason why?
they should respect you.
I don't say the only reason.
But can I ask everybody here, because you all are parent? Well, you're not a parent, yeah.
But before, like, you feel me? Let them express how they feel, long as they do it in a respectful manner. But understand also.
Do you guys feel as parents that you need to respect your child?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that there's a disconnect in the fact that maybe it's like an old school mentality of you should always respect your parents no matter what, blah 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 blah. But the same is not returned in that relationship from parent to child.
What do you mean respect your child?
Respect them.
Oh yeah,
Respect that they are human beings and they have their own sense of personal agency and autonomy
and identity.
And I'm not talking about like very young, like little tiny, but I mean even that. Like
Even
I just think that there needs to be like an expanded view as to what respect actually is and what it means.
We have to. I think we all respect our children because they're our children and they're human. You know, but what do you mean respect our children? What respect? Listen, what respect?
Like, can I ask you a question?
Hold on. Listen to them speak. Listen to them express themselves. That's what you're talking about. Like, what respect? When you say respect your
If Princess or Nico gave their opinion on the scenario,
yes,
and you agree, and you didn't agree, and you thought differently,
I would tell them I don't agree with it.
do you give them the opportunity to hear them out? And
That's
all
how
that
I heard their opinion.
No, chill out, bro.
No. Yeah.
Like you give them an opportunity to express it and all that other stuff, or you just shut it down.
I would listen to their opinion, but I'll tell them I don't agree with that.
And that's still
That's still a form of respect.
That's a respect.
And I'm the parent, and what I say goes.
That's the point. That's
I knew
where
it was coming.
That's
I'm
where
the
the
parent.
lines
When I
get
see you in
blurred
my
at.
house, I'm the parent. What I say, I will listen to you, and I may even bend on some things. Like, because Princess is very vocal. My daughter, well, Dad, but I feel like this. I told you, chill out. I'm the parent. I say this is what I said, and that's what it is.
Well, flip the fact.